Well, the kids are back in school. Hopefully, they'll be doing a lot of reading. Reading truly is one of the most important things you can teach your child, or your teachers can teach your child. Joining us this morning is David Kucha, local author and illustrator. This book is called There's a Crazy Dog Under the Palace. David, what made you think of this?
It really came from two sources. One is my immense love for animals, and the second is in reuniting with my family in Palermo, Sicily. In discovering the family, my cousin Antonino told me a phrase, "Sotto in palazzo c'è un cane pazzo, te pastru cani, te pezzu repani."
Which means?
There's a crazy dog under the palace. Here's a piece of bread, good dog.
Speaking of a good dog, this story really focuses around Jasmine.
Focuses around
Princess Jasmine. And this is Princess Jasmine you brought with you today.
The story's about a homeless dog, and she was a homeless dog at the time.
How wonderful to have it go through the different, because Jasmine meets a couple characters along the way.
Yes, she meets a couple of characters. I drew on real life for the character of Roxy, which is a Tibetan Mastiff that was one of her best friends. Topo is completely made up, but he's a hybrid. And Topo in Italian means mouse anyway. For those of us who grew up with Topo Gigio.
Yes, I know exactly. When I was looking through the book, that's the first thing I thought of. When a child will pick up this book, or a parent reads this book to a child, what's the message you want them to get out of this book?
The main message is about friendship, it's about second chances, and it's about just being yourself. And the testimonials and the comments I've been getting back so far, and I mean, this is from parents, this is from teachers, this is from children. They go on and on about how fun the book is. They love the colors. It teaches truth, hope, charity. But more than that, I think it's a real discovery book, because for a lot of kids that are just beginning to put together what they think of human nature, they can learn about friendship and kindness through the eyes of the animals.
When you wrote this book and then you illustrated, what's harder, to write a book, to sit down and write it, or to come up with the pictures?
Oh, writing.
Is hardest.
I've been drawing since I was 6 years old.
So that's second nature.
I see everything, I just have to put it on paper, but to write the words and to trim it down into something that's manageable that's quite a feat.
David, read this. I want you to read a little bit of this, because it's such a neat story.
Okay.
You're fine.
Suddenly a voice from behind them bellowed, "Stop, what do you think you're doing?" Jasmine stopped in mid-bite, and Topo did the same. The chef had returned to clean up the kitchen. Little did they know how hard he'd worked to create delicacies that would please the prince, which they had just devoured. Looking at each other, Jasmine and Topo realized there was only one thing left to do: run.
That's great. David, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you so much.
If someone would like to get a copy of this book, where is it available?
They can go online to www.kuchacreative.com and order online, or they can go to Three Dog Bakery in the next month in the short north, and my book will be available there as well.
And you're going to have a book signing there.
I'll have a book signing at Three Dog Bakery on September the 22nd, and look for us also at Acme Canine in October 21st for their big Halloween bash.
Well, thanks for being an animal lover. Thanks
Absolutely.
for writing a book to make a difference in children's lives, because you can't get enough of a good lesson about friendship. You really can't.
Thank you for having us on today.
Oh, it was our pleasure. Thank you, David. Marshall?
Jasmine is exploring the studio as we speak.
The studio is hers, I'm told.
It is hers, as it turns out.